So, welcome back guys to a brand new video. Now today, I'm going to be doing something that I have done on my channel ever since 2017, which is what is coming to Ark Survival Evolved next year. Now obviously, this is going to be for 2021, and if you don't know how this actually works, we go through every single month going through the content that we know that is coming next year so far that has been confirmed. Some stuff that hasn't been confirmed yet, but pretty much happens every single year. And also there is some stuff we don't even know about so far that does get released later into 2021. We do know that Ark 2's been announced for 2022, so that is some very exciting stuff. So we've got one final amazing year of Ark 1. Now, if you guys do enjoy today's video, smash that like button. Let's see if we can hit 2,000 likes for today's big video, because I know you guys love these. If we could do that, that would be absolutely amazing, guys. 2,000 likes is the target. And make sure to be subscribed if you're not subscribed already, if you don't want to miss out on all of the content coming next year. So let's begin with January, how everything is going to start off. So January will be the end to Winter Wonderland 5, which is the Christmas event, which is live right now. That will end on the 7th of January, and then obviously moving on after that will be the next Genesis Chronicles, which the other one that was released a new part of the new tech suit, which is coming with Genesis Part 2, and we will then get the next bit of the tech suit from Genesis Chronicles. This could be like, I don't know, the leggings or the helmet or something, and then they seem to just do that for the next few months building up to the DLC, which is where we move into February. Now, not only is Genesis Chronicles part like 3 or 4 going to be in February, but we will have the Valentine's Day event, which last year was called Love Evolved, so this year it's most likely going to be Love Evolved 2. As always, rates are very, very highly boosted. I think sometimes it's like ×4 with the Valentine's Day event, which is really cool. We'll get a new part of the tech suit armor, and it's just quite nice when you get an event and you get the Genesis Chronicles. I remember they did that last year, and they've done it for Extinction Chronicles as well. So February will be quite a nice year for Ark Survival Evolved in general. Now, March, one of the biggest days for Ark in 2021. The release of the final paid DLC, Genesis Part 2. Now, we are all looking forward to this DLC so much. It is going to be a load of fun, and we've already had lots of sneak peeks at the Extra Life 2020 event. We found out loads of new creatures that is coming to Genesis. We found out what the map and some of the biomes that are coming are going to be. We found out that David Tennant is going to be the voice of Rockwell. What a crazy start to a year that is going to be having that DLC. And, you know, I cannot wait to find out the ending of Ark 1 story, because that is what is going to be happening then. Now, after Genesis Part 2, you know, obviously Wildcard like to let us enjoy the DLC for a while, but in April should be the release of Ark Excellent Adventure number 6, I think it is. I don't know if it's number 5 or 6. I think it's number 6. And there will be a lot of bug fixing. Now, you guys know when Wildcard release a new DLC, there's always the odd problem that rises somewhere, from something falling through the map, something not working properly. It always happens, and you know, you can expect that with every single game, not just Ark, but I know Ark does seem to get a lot of problems. It's because their DLCs are always so massive and new that the game's never seen before, that there's always going to be that. So April will still have big updates. Obviously, not the Halloween, the Easter event, and then these bug fixes will be pretty big. They usually take up a lot of space on your console. Now, moving into May, it's not really anything confirmed right now. Most likely, it will just be more bug fixes, and these bug fixes, again, will be probably quite big. Wildcard seem to do that over the next 1 to 2 months when they do release their DLCs. It won't be as much of an exciting year for any other content, and that's just because we'll be enjoying Genesis Part 2, and obviously more of a fixed and stable version. Let's actually hope that there won't need to be bug fixes, because they'll just release a really great, you know, like less problematic DLC. But you know, it's not even their fault, because sometimes that just happens, because you know, it's what they say is, they say that they test it of like 100 people, And then it's so different to testing it with millions and hundreds of thousands of people, because everyone always ends up finding some sort of glitch that they don't find themselves. So, moving on to June will be Ark's 6th year anniversary. This will be a very emotional time for a lot of people that play Ark, especially the team Wildcard themselves, because this is going to be the final year of Ark 1, and it is crazy to think we've had 6 years of Ark Survival Evolved. Can you believe it's been that long? Obviously, that 6 years isn't on all platforms. It went live 6 years ago on that date in June. I think it was June the 11th. Something like that, on the PC as early access, and then later on came to the Xbox, and obviously later on came to the PS4 after that. But that will be one very emotional day, as so much has happened ever since Ark has been released. And what can you expect from this? You get like sort of birthday gifts and stuff, and you get like a boosted like event rates and things, which is always really cool. Now, moving on to July will be the Summer Bash 2021. Now, they've done this since 2019. Again, it's just another event where you get boosted rates and more like summer outfits and emotes and GBs and all that type of stuff. There's a potential final free DLC that you might get. You guys know that every single year for the last like 3 years, Wildcard have given us a paid DLC sort of towards the start of the year, and then they have given us a free DLC towards around about the summertime. Obviously, as a few months after people have enjoyed the paid one and they find out the end of the story, and they kind of get to the stage where, let's try and see something a little bit different from Genesis. They always give us some sort of free DLC. We could see something like Olympus. We could see something like Antarctica or Ark Antarctica or something it's called. I think I've done a few videos on it. You never know. It really depends on how Wildcard are feeling, because obviously they're going to have a lot of their sights on the second game coming on the year afterwards. August is a pretty quiet month from what we know, unless obviously things change in Wildcard's plans. Potential TLC, potential mods, potential bug fixes, that kind of thing. I can't really see there being a TLC next year, and the reason why is probably because they're focusing on making their dinos look crazy for the second game. Mods, potentially, I put that as a question mark next to TLC as well, and the reason why I did that is because they may decide to release some other mods that have been sponsored to finish off the game for that year that we have been waiting for a very long time. Potentially, I'm not saying it's going to be August that's coming, but some of the free months, you never know, is the sort of time we expect to see some type of mods. Now, coming to September, again, slightly quiet, but I've gone for more Ark 2 news, as a question mark with bug fixes next to it as well. There's quite a few months in the year where Ark is kind of just bug fix related and stuff, but more Ark 2 news is in a question mark, because they kind of might do some teasers throughout the year. We might even get it before September, you never know. But the reason why I've put a question mark will make a lot of sense in the next 2 months. So October will be the final Halloween event of Ark 1, Fear Evolved 5. How crazy is that? There was meant to be 6, but obviously there was 1 year that was delayed just due to working on other things, and the team was changing and stuff. Love this event. Everyone loves the Halloween event. The Dodo Rex makes it a return. They may even add something in special towards the end of the year, as they're working on Ark 2 now. But it's crazy to say that. As a YouTuber that's done Ark for so long, to say that October, we're going to be having the final Fear Evolved event. It's been such a huge part of my life, this game, and it's so crazy saying that, especially as I've been there ever since Ark Fear Evolved 1, but I mainly played the second one when it came to the Xbox. Now, linking back to September, November, Extra Life event, Ark 2 reveals. So, just like what happened last month for November, where we got Genesis Part 2 reveals, they will do it won't be the final one of like the community, but it'll be the final one of Ark 1, most likely. And it's where they do they raise money for charity and stuff. They raised over $182,000 at the last one, so it'd be fantastic to raise over $200,000, and I'm sure they'll smash that, because they'll have some Ark 2 reveals. We'll probably see some gameplay, that type of stuff. Wildcard have already said that they're not going to be releasing Ark 2 gameplay for a very long time, so yeah, that definitely does mean probably nearly a year from now. So around about November, when the Extra Life event is, we'll probably see some of the dinos that are going to be there, kind of an idea on the storyline, and potentially some gameplay. So that'll be exciting for November. And coming to December, a year's time from now, which is crazy to be saying this, but time flies so fast. Winter Wonderland 6 and the potential end of Ark 1. And that's well, obviously under a question mark there, guys. Winter Wonderland 6, that'll be the last Christmas event of Ark 1. Currently, we're enjoying the 5th one, so we don't really care about talking about the 6th one right now because this one is so epic that they've done for us this year. And what I wanted to mention, potential end of Ark 1, I think that what will happen is we'll find out in November some sort of, more news and release dates of what's going on with Ark 2. I don't think Ark 2 will be released straight away at the beginning of the year, but I reckon we'll get some sort of March, April, maybe even a summertime release date for Ark 2, so that we might have a few more months left of Ark 1. But I put the potential end because when a year comes to an end, lots of stuff changes, and to me, it just seems that it kind of will feel like the end of an amazing start to the first game and moving on to hopefully something that will be an even bigger and better experience for all of us Ark players. Anyway, guys, that is going to be the end of the video. I always love doing these, and I cannot even believe right now that I'm doing the second one. Well, not the second one. This is so I've done it in 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21. So yeah, this is my 5th one of these now myself. This is like an event for me. This is the Dom end of year event number 5. So yeah, this is going to be a crazy year. It's going to be fun. We're going to enjoy it, and we've got lots to look forward to into the future. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Let's see if we could break that 2,000 like target. And subscribe if you're new around here. And have a great Christmas, everyone. There will be videos posted around about Christmas and stuff. It's just that there's not much content around the Christmas because the team at Wildcard take a break, and which is obviously allowed because it's around Christmas time. And make sure to stay safe and try and have the best time you possibly can. See you guys in my next video.